What happens when one of the most powerful names in hip-hop, a man who defined luxury, swagger, and success, finds himself at the center of chaos? For decades, Sean Diddy Combs built a music empire worth hundreds of millions. But in 2024, that empire began to crumble. Not just in boardrooms or studios, but inside his own home. The world isn't just talking about Diddy anymore. They're talking about his kids, his family, and the painful drama that's unfolded in the public eye. Because behind the platinum hits and the red carpets is a story of grief, loyalty, betrayal, and survival. The empire in the family tree, the man behind the mogul. Sean Diddy Combs, once Puff Daddy, then P. Diddy, is one of hip-hop's most enduring names. From producing the notorious B.I.G. to building Bad Boy Records, Diddy became the face of ambition. But his success came with a complicated family life. Let's break it down. With stylist Misa Hilton, he has his eldest son, Justin Dior Combs, a UCLA graduate and entrepreneur. With model Kim Porter, he had 4 children, Christian King Combs, and twin daughters Jessie James and Delilah Starr. He also helped raise Kim's son, Quincy Brown, from her previous relationship. With Sarah Chapman, he has daughter Chance Combs. And finally, with model Dana Tran, he welcomed his youngest daughter, Love Sean Combs, in 2022. That's 7 children, each with a different mother, but all united under one complicated legacy. For years, Diddy painted the image of a close, blended family. The Christmas parties, the lavish birthdays, the red carpet photos, all showed unity. But when the spotlight turned dark, that image began to crack. The loss that changed everything, Kim Porter's death. In November 2018, tragedy struck. Kim Porter, the mother of 4 of Diddy's children, died suddenly from lobar pneumonia at just 47 years old. The world watched as Diddy and his children followed her casket in silence. Cameras flashed, but this wasn't a red carpet, it was heartbreak. Diddy posted emotional tributes calling her my soulmate and the love of my life. After Kim's death, Diddy promised to be both mom and dad to his children. For a while, he seemed to make good on that promise. Morning routines, family vacations, and even emotional posts about family first. But grief changes people. And slowly, the cracks began to show. The legal storm, from music mogul to court defendant. Fast forward to September 2024, when Diddy was arrested on federal charges, including racketeering, sex trafficking, and transporting individuals for prostitution. He pleaded not guilty, but the headlines were explosive. Almost overnight, Diddy's image transformed from billionaire entrepreneur to accused criminal. And the ones most affected, his kids. The Combs children, once known for modeling gigs, college graduations, and TikTok dances, suddenly became fixtures in courtroom sketches and paparazzi photos. But what shocked many wasn't just their presence, it was their unity. Despite the accusations, Diddy's children stood by him. They released a joint Instagram statement saying, "The past month has devastated our family. We stand united, supporting you every step of the way. We love you, Dad." Those words divided the internet. Some saw loyalty, others saw denial. But for the Combs family, it was more than PR. It was survival. The twins, Jessie and Delilah, Grace under fire. Jessie and Delilah, now teenagers, have grown up entirely in the public eye. They've walked Fashion Week runways, graced magazine covers, and posted glamorous selfies. But the courtroom changed everything. During hearings, they sat side by side with Diddy's mother, Janice Combs, dressed in black, stoic, composed, unflinching. They later wrote letters to the judge saying, "Our father is not perfect, but he's a man who gives to everyone, from family to strangers on the street." They described volunteering at shelters, passing out turkeys on Thanksgiving, and seeing Diddy's kindness firsthand. But they also confessed something heartbreaking. This world can be very evil. We don't have the mom or dad we need right now. It was a glimpse of 2 teenage girls caught between love and loss, between loyalty and truth. The older sons, Justin, King, and Quincy. Justin Combs, the oldest, is often called the peacemaker of the family. A college graduate and business owner, he wrote to the court that his father's arrest left the family shattered and incomplete. Christian King Combs, following in his father's musical footsteps, spoke out too, saying he was proud to be his father's son and grateful for the values of hard work and family. And then there's Quincy Brown, Kim Porter's son and Diddy's adopted child. Quincy was open about how Diddy changed his life, but also how hard it's been to lose both parents, first Kim, and now in a way, Diddy to the legal system. The internet's judgment, public court of opinion. The media frenzy hasn't been kind. Social media turned the Combs name into hashtags and headlines. Memes, theories, and videos dissected every family move, from their courtroom outfits to their Instagram posts. Every gesture, every silence, every public appearance became a clue in the internet's eyes. And yet, the children have largely avoided interviews. Their silence is deliberate, a shield against the noise. Because in 2025, privacy is power, and they seem to understand that better than anyone. Kim Porter's legacy, the shadow that never fades. Kim Porter's name continues to echo in every chapter of Diddy's downfall. In late 2024, when a self-published memoir about her life began circulating online, her children quickly denounced it, calling it full of lies and horrific conspiracy theories. They defended both their mother's memory and their father's integrity. They wrote, "Our mom was a queen. Don't use her name to tear down our family." That statement earned massive public support, proof that, no matter how messy the headlines get, Kim's children are united in protecting her legacy. The duality of Diddy, image versus reality. Diddy has always lived between two worlds, success and scandal, faith and ego, love and loss. To the public, he's the flashy mogul, yachts, Grammys, Ciroc bottles, and diamond chains. But to his children, he's dad, the man who taught them to pray, to hustle, and to believe in themselves. And that's the heartbreaking part, because both images can be true. He can be the businessman who changed hip-hop and the man facing serious allegations. He can be the father who gave his children everything and the one whose mistakes cost them their peace. What lies ahead? Redemption or ruin? As Diddy's legal battles continue, one question hangs in the air. Can this family survive? If history tells us anything, it's that the Combs family is resilient. They've faced death, media storms, and now, public humiliation. But as Diddy himself once said, you can't stop a legacy. Whether redemption or downfall awaits him, one thing is certain, his children will carry the story forward. The lesson behind the fame. In a world obsessed with celebrity drama, it's easy to forget that fame doesn't erase pain, it magnifies it. The Combs kids didn't choose the spotlight, but they've been forced to grow up under it, balancing grief, love, and loyalty in real time. So maybe the real takeaway isn't about Diddy's crimes or innocence. Maybe it's about what it means to stay human when the whole world is watching. Because behind every viral headline is a family, still trying to love, still trying to heal, and still trying to hold on. If you found this story powerful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more true stories from behind the headlines. Because sometimes the biggest dramas in Hollywood aren't found on movie screens. They're found inside families who once seemed untouchable.